Welcome to the Encouragement Zone with Bishop T. Davis Jr. where your dreams are revived.
Good morning. Welcome to the Encouragement Zone. Look here, we got some great things going to share with you today. Hey, we're just sitting in the place of our bishop. He's taking care of some business. So today we're going to share with you a great mess topics today. Want to thank my friend, Coach Moo Moo. He's going to be helping us today. So we're going to take a break real quick, go get you something to drink, and come right back.
Hi, my name is Joyce Abrams Lane. I am the owner of Virginia's Elderly Day Facility. I am located at 108 Turney Lane in Tony, Alabama. I am licensed and I do provide a home setting. My phone number is 256-885-6657 or 256-694-8180. My email address is joycelane56@aol.com. Hope that you all will come and give me an opportunity to take care of your loved ones. Thank you.
Welcome back to the Encouragement Zone. Thank you for tuning in with us this morning. Like I said, Bishop, he's out, so we're just sitting in for our Bishop Davis at this time. We got some great things we're going to share with you today, some encouraging things that are going to challenge you as parents and leaders to work with your youth. Also, I got with me my good friend, Johnny Jones, a.k.a. Moo, a.k.a. Moo Moo. Glad to have you, brother. Glad to have you with us.
Yes,
so we're just going to share some things with you today. So can I call you Moo Moo or Johnny?
You call me Moo Moo. Yeah. Don't fit nobody know me as Johnny, so yeah, Moo Moo gonna
cool.
be, yeah.
So Moo Moo, can you just share some things, who you are and what you do? So before we get into this.
All right, so everybody knows me as either Officer Moo Moo, Coach Moo Moo, Moo Squared. So I was a police officer before I came to Decatur Youth Service. So I did that for eight and a half years. Then God chose a different path for me, so I chose to come to Decatur Youth Services. I've been doing that for the last 3 years. You know, at Decatur Youth Services, man, the only thing I do is I just mentor kids, and that's always been my passion. So, just working with kids has always been a dream of mine. My dad did it when I was growing up, so he just encouraged me, and I just follow in his footsteps. So I really love what I do.
So you do a little coaching too, don't you?
Yeah, I do a little coaching on the side.
Coaching on the side. So we're gonna talk about that in our second half of our program. So I know that you have some great topics you got going on for the youth. This summer. So let's talk about your reconnecting the youth. Okay. You say your program reconnecting the youth. So let's talk to us about that.
So reconnecting the youth, we work with we partner with Decatur City Schools. So we pretty much work in all the elementary schools, junior highs, and high school. What reconnecting youth is pretty much what it says. Reconnecting youth to the community, getting them develop confidence, empowering them, helping them set their own goals, making them make their own story for themselves. So we teach classes on self-esteem, personal control,
that's great.
interpersonal communication, just making the right decisions, doing what's right, having great integrity skills. So that's one of the things, we work with Decatur City Schools with.
That's good because, just reconnecting kids, like I said, a lot of times it empowered our youth to identify and to respond to the community needs. Right. So that's one thing about that. I like that program you got right there, reconnecting youth, so they can be a part of the community. And also, it helps them become, great individuals to relate to other people. So that's a great program. So, working with kids on the Reconnect program, these youth also help them get on track to reach their potential.
Correct.
So that's something you want to share with us about?
Yeah. So, like I said, a lot of these kids come from hard backgrounds, and going inside the schools, they see some kids who are doing great things, making great grades, but just because you struggle in the beginning, they don't define who you are. So character building, like I said, defining goals, setting goals, and taking those small steps. You ain't got to make giant leaps. Some kids making a C might be their best grade. And so, when they do make their C, next time we're going to try to make a high C. And then we try to make a low B and just, keep making those small steps till we reach our goal. Because at the end of the day, like I tell kids all the time, in that day, your job is to graduate. That's your goal. Your goal is to graduate, you know. And so, you know, that's what we encourage all the time. You know, just take small steps, and we're gonna reach our goals. We're gonna reach them together. So just keep encouraging them to do that.
So you want them to, you know, basically what you're saying is just to get kids on track to reach their potential.
Right. Exactly.
And I think that's a great thing. So parents, you out there listening at us right now, hey, just consider these programs. You know, they want to get your child on right connect. You know, just me growing up. You know, it was 10 of us in our family. So we had little summer programs in our neighborhood when I was growing up. It just made us better young people. Right. We stayed out of trouble.
Yep. And
that's I think that's the number one goal is to keep your kid out of trouble. And like I said, with the job that he's doing at the KDU service, am I correct?
Correct.
KDU service. If you're in the area, to contact Coach Moo Moo. He definitely can point you in the right direction on your reconnecting your youth. And parents, not only that, reconnecting your kids with the community, but I believe the program also helped them reconnect with you as a parent.
Right.
And I think that's really important that parents need to reconnect with their kids and not just put a tablet or a TV in front of them and let the tablet teach them, but also give them these programs so they can interact with other students.
Right, exactly.
And learn who they are.
Yep.
So that's good. So we're going to go to the next one real quick. You had a program right here. If you can see this program right here, Boys to Men program, and also you have a Girls to Women program. So that's some of the programs that they'll be talking about this summer. And you want to tell us a little bit about your Boys to Men program?
So I'm over at Boys to Men. My counterpart, Miss Asa Taylor, she's over the Girls to Women. So what we do is we meet every Wednesday night from 5 to 6:30. So you got reconnected youth, you got mentors. So what we do is we have a group setting, and with this group setting, man, it's pretty amazing. We do cooking. It's pretty much teaching kids life skills. Yeah, hey, we be cooking. We be cooking. We be waking up in the kitchen. So what we do is it's kind of like a community atmosphere on Wednesday nights, teaching them life skills, cooking, cleaning. Last night we had a class on barbering. A lot of kids, like last week, Miss Asa had a thing we called it sip and paint. It had some little bug juices, and food, and we painted the sunflowers. Just showing them different aspects of life. Like everything ain't gotta be in the street. So like you said, social media, like build relationships with people, learn different things. So Boys and Girls Women is like that's one of the things we really thrive on. That's all. It's been a big blessing to us.
So you tell me these young boys can come to your program and they can feel supported.
Correct.
Man, that's awesome. You know, and then they listen to you guys and they learn value.
Correct.
So that's what I'm getting what you're saying. So that's important that our young men get in these groups right here so they can be supported.
Right.
And learn that value in life. And learn that life is not punishment, but it's preparation.
Correct.
So so tell us a little bit about your the Girls to Women program.
So like I said, Miss Asa's over there, and like we talked about, like girls to women, boys to men. So you're trying to change their mind frame from young boys to young men.
Right, absolutely.
Vice versa with the young girls and young women. So just teach them life lessons. With the Girls and Women, they actually have their own building now, which I'm kind of jealous of. They get to go to 6th Street, so they have their own kitchen, own thing, and they can do their own paint. So they got it hooked up over there. We still working on the Boys to Men side, but it's actually two really good programs.
Right. So the Boys to Men and the Girls to Women program, what my take is out of it is that these young ladies and young men actually see their peers going through some of the same challenges, and they realize, hey, I'm not alone in this.
Correct.
So that is so powerful. So parents, again, see this program. Definitely get your child, your young lady, your daughter, your son in this program, your little cousin, whoever, get in this program, because young people have struggles.
Yep.
And to see and be in this program and see the other young men, other young women have the same struggle, but hey, I'm not alone in this.
Right.
And I got adults who gonna help me make it through this. Because parents, sometimes we work all the time. When we got people like Johnny Jones and his staff that come out and just have these programs for our children. While I'm at work, I know my son, my daughter is in good hands.
Correct.
So that's awesome. So and also, like you say, they have you teach them leadership.
Right.
They teach them leadership and how to get along with others. That's powerful. So go ahead.
Yeah, like so we try to teach like you got like the Girls Women, that's a sisterhood. Boys Men, that's your brotherhood. So we have a good time. They crack jokes, but at the end of the day, this is my brother. This is my sister. So this is when things get tough, I have somebody I can lean on. Right. Like we say, we want everybody to create their own opportunities. You might come from a a rough house environment, rough environment from where you live and stuff. But at the end of the day, you can create your own environment, your own success. And so that's another big thing. Like I said, we teach life skills, and we really want them to create their own success, because whatever your mom and dad go through, you don't have to go through those same exact struggles.
Absolutely. That's right. That's good. So also you have a summer camp coming up too. You want to tell us about it before we go into our break?
Yeah, so our summer camp, that is huge. So summer camp is for ages 5 to 13. It's actually going to start on June the 5th. It'll be that first Monday in June, and then it'll go all the way through July the 21st. You can pay bi-weekly, $40 every 2 weeks, or you can pay $25 a week. Choose the bi-weekly. We have between 80 to 100 kids. We do field trips, teach life skills, have character building. Summer camp is actually a huge thing through the KDU service. We go swimming every Wednesday at Point Mallard. Got recreation. We still do reading and math, so that it's camp. They're still doing school activities to get them ready for the next school year.
Right, that's good. So your summer camp, I think it's good for kids to go to summer camp.
It's pretty amazing.
You got parents that's at work and they busy, and also the summer camp provides children with caring adults to educate them.
Correct.
And then develop lifelong skills.
There you go.
Because our children sitting at home not gonna learn anything. But I know when I was younger, I went to a couple of camps. I used to take kids to camps, and during the summer camp, children would participate in various group activities, and so they can learn how to play volleyball, basketball, or just whatever y'all have for them. And not only that, they'll begin to solve their own problems.
There you go. Yep.
Because you teach them how to interact with other people. Man, summer camp is great. So that summer camp they putting on is great. So you said what day is it? I'm sorry.
So summer camp is Monday through Friday. It starts from 8 to 4. You can drop off between 7:45 and 8, and pick up no later than 4:15. Like I said, it's 7 weeks. Please come out. It's really fun. The kids really enjoy it every year. So yes, if your kids ain't doing it in the summer, please bring them to summer camp. They still gonna get math skills, reading skills, language skills, but they also gonna have a good time while doing it.
So summer camp also promotes independence.
It does, yes sir.
Because it's time away from your parents, and it's independent time.
Exactly.
A lot of times, parents we keep our kids right under us, but going to summer camp teach them independency. Like I said, and then also it helps your children to develop a sense of identity.
Yeah, right.
Because if I'm a 14-year-old boy and I'm at home and nobody's there, I don't really know who I am. But if I get around other 14, 15, 16-year-old guys, then I begin to identify, understand who I am as a young man.
Yep.
Understand they're going through some of the same things. So summer camps are really important for our young people. So parents, it's not only just if they have a summer camp in your area, I encourage you to get your kids to a summer camp. Sign them up, go to summer camp. So I think they're doing great things at the KDU services with the summer camp. I know they're in good hands with Boy Moo. I know they're in great hands and his staff. I know they're in great hands. So we just we're gonna take a break at this time. When we come back, we're gonna talk to Coach Mubu, the life as a coach. Now, he's been coaching. We're gonna see where his journey is taking him and what his goals and his dreams to fulfill in the life as a coach. So parents, come back. We're gonna talk about the 3 P's: players, parents, and playing time. So I think that's something we're gonna share with you. So just join us back and after this break.
My name is Barbara Marshall. I'm the owner of First Choice Group Insurance Company, a full service company. We offer auto, home, life, and commercial insurance. Give us a call or stop by to see us. Remember, Barbara Marshall, your insurance lady at First Choice Group Insurance Company.
Welcome back to the Encouragement Zone. Thank you for just being with us on the first half of the broadcast. So at this time, we're going to talk about something that a lot of parents want to know, but they're scared to ask these questions. But we're going to talk about life as a coach. They got 2 coaches here, and actually we got a chance to coach together this year at a great school, Decatur Heritage. So I just thank God for the opportunity to be able to coach in different schools. So, Coach Jones, I know you've been coaching a while, bro. You've been coaching a while. So, tell me, how did you get into coaching?
Okay. So once again, go back to my dad, who was my role model. He coached me and my little brothers growing up. We lived in Hartselle, so things were a little different growing up in that, that city. But he coached us growing up, and I fell in love with that. I had a niece, was pretty much Jenny, pretty much my daughter, and then I had my own daughter, Leah Jones, and then had my son. But coaching them two has always been a goal of mine. Like I get emotional because it's crazy how God works. I always want to coach them through high school.
Right.
And so, we'll talk some more about that during the show. But, just following in my dad's footsteps. I enjoy coaching. Coaches teaches a lot of life lessons.
Right.
And that's one thing. And it's also taught me a lot of life lessons. So I just enjoy it.
That's great. And actually, people think when you're a coach, it's more than just being a coach. You're a father.
Correct.
You're a friend. You're a mentor. You're a judge. Actually, sometimes be the police. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just so many hats when they say a coach. So we're going to talk about today, players, parents, and playing time. So Coach, I know you've been coaching, I've been coaching. So what do you expect out of players? I know most coaches want the players to know their roles, want to make sure they're dedicated, and also have the respect too. So what do you expect out of some of the players, just being a coach? Or what do you see in players, or what do you expect when players play for you?
When it comes to players playing for me, first off, I need hard work and dedication when it comes to players playing for me, and I need sacrifice. If you're gonna play for Coach Jones, play for Coach Scottie, me and him talk sometimes, it ain't about you. One thing I talk about is sacrifice. It's gotta be about your sisters. I coach girls, so it's gotta be about your sisters on the team. It's not about your individual goals. But the way the game plays out, if you play as a team player, I promise everything you want to achieve will come individual. It will come individualized.
That's right.
As a player, like I said, sacrifice, putting in hard work, having dedication, putting your all on the line, because as you know, this year, we got upset in the regional game because you never know when it's going to be your last game.
That's right.
And we had two seniors who don't get to play together again.
That's right.
And so after that hurts a lot. So
that's the bittersweet part.
It is it is very bittersweet. But when it comes to players, just knowing your role. So one thing I do while I coach is I always have that one-on-one meeting with my players. Let you know what I expect from you, what team you're going to be on, just what's your role going to be on this team, and then at the end of the day, that's what I need you to be the best at. At the end of the day, you got to be the best who you can be, and then we'll look at the results from that.
Right. And so that's one thing about even being a coach. Like I said, coach at 3 different schools. Is it 3 or 4? Yeah, 3 different schools. So just you see the players are different, and the Bible said, "Know those who labor among you."
Right. Exactly.
So as a coach, you got to know each player. You got to know, and the main thing, position them put them in the right position to win, and to be to get the full potential out of them. So I'm not gonna put a 6'3" post player at point guard if they can't handle basketball. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put a 5'7" point guard and let her be a post if she can't get up there and rebound or whatever. So you put people in the right position to get the best results. I know sometimes we're gonna talk about the parents too, because I know sometimes players don't understand that, because sometimes players want to play a certain position, but as a coach, I might need a 5'7" down low.
Right, exactly.
Because you can get to the ball, you can box out good. So players, as coaches, give you the assignment, then you just carry the assignment. I know our parents wonder, why they screaming and holler at my daughter? Why they screaming and holler? Parents, I'm gonna share something with you. I said it for years. It's not how we saying it; it's what we saying.
Correct. And Coach, just piggyback on what you're saying. I also believe in building relationships with your players. So once you build that relationship, you can also go to that next step with that player.
That's right.
Like you said, the parents, but building relationships. So even if it's not just basketball, but off the court, going to see them in different types of environments, knowing who those kids are. Mm-hmm. That's one thing. I've always believed in that, knowing your players personally.
That's right. That's good. That's good. And you should know your players. Right. You know who you can scream at, who you can't. You can change the volume at that. Right. And some players you can get on to and scream at. They just sit there like, hey, look, they won't say anything because they know they're supposed to be there. So parents, you can have players out there, children out there that's not basketball ready. Then you might well just be honest with them. We're gonna talk about that too. But the player dedication is really important. If you're not dedicated, then you might not want to play for me, Coach Jones. I mean, I'm just saying, you're not dedicated.
You're saying what you said, being dedicated, that's once again to our seniors, sacrifice. They are trusting you to help them get to a certain place.
That's right.
Like we set goals as a team, you set personal goals, you set individual goals.
Right.
But when you are, what's the word I want to use? I can't even think of the word now. But when you are selfish, when you become selfish and then you want to do it's all about me. It's all about and you hurting the team.
That's right.
And so we saw
I ain't team though, is it? No, I ain't team.
I ain't think so.
I thought teamwork make the dream work.
Right? All the time. That's how I'm gonna do this too.
That's right. So it's important that players, if you have a player out there, also players respect your coaches. You know, it's disrespectful for a player to try to tell the coach what to do when the coach didn't pay for some of your uniform. He didn't pick you up for practice. He give you food when you're hungry, and coaches have to spend a lot of money on gas and all that. Then you have, as a player, disrespect your coaches. Then if you disrespect your coaches, I know at home it's the same thing.
Correct.
So we try to, as coaches, we try to change players' mentality to even be a character, because not only be good team players, but to be a good child at home.
Correct. Yes.
Respect your parents.
Yep.
I have had parents come to me and say, I can't do with my child. I tell you what, I just make them run. I give them 6 extra suicide because I'm trying to help the parent.
Right.
And so that works out a lot when parents say, hey, coach, help me discipline my child. If they love basketball, whatever sport they in, communicate with the coach, and we'll help you out.
And I was thinking back on something you said, like you said, you might have that 5'7" down low. Ladies or gentlemen, when it comes to playing basketball, I don't believe in having positions. I believe in teaching you the game of basketball. So therefore, if I have a 6'3" post who I can pull out and they playing man-to-man, then I'm going to pull you out. You can handle the ball. We're going to get to the cup. If I have a 5'7" point guard, no, you can go down here and post up. We're going to teach you footwork.
Right.
And we're going to teach you some footwork. Like, it's all about mismatch. Basketball is a very, very simple game.
Right.
And so, like you said, like, players, don't be disrespectful. Trust your coach, trust the game plan, because you don't know. We put in a lot of hours.
That's right.
A lot of hours, a lot of film work.
Because you want that scholarship.
Exactly.
And then the coach going to have to, he the one who has to say, okay, hey, he going to make that phone call, send that email. So really, your destiny as a player really tied into us.
Correct.
We can help you get there. By the grace of God, we can help you get there. So just out of respect, and even as coaches, if you're a coach out there, respect your players. I can't treat this player right and do the other one wrong.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's where it comes into building relationships.
That's right.
When you build a relationship, you won't show that favoritism.
That's right.
Now, I will say this now. I do love now. Favoritism, it work kind of both ways, because that girl who's putting in work, who's there all the time, who's working out, you know, taking care of, who's doing everything they can to do work. Right. So yes, I'm gonna work. I'm gonna do whatever I can to help this person. But if you being lazy, you're not showing up. That's different. Now that's when favoritism comes in.
Right.
That plays a different part of the sport. So.
Absolutely. So let's I'm picking on something you said. You know, being dedicated and then have a relationship. Relationship, I put like this: discipline without a relationship lead to rebellion.
That's correct.
So there's no way I can discipline my player if I don't have a relationship with them. If I got a relationship with them, they're gonna give you 110%. Build a relationship. So parents, you try to discipline your children. If there's no relationship, it's not gonna work. If I go out of town for 5 years and I come back and try to discipline my children, they're not gonna hear me.
It's different. Yeah.
Because I don't have what? That relationship. But I have a relationship that I can discipline them. So discipline without relationship leads to rebellion. So we're gonna jump into the next one right here, because I don't know how much time we got left, but we're gonna jump. I want to get all the time we can with this clock so we can get this. So we're talking about parents. We're talking about parents. As a coach, I say parents. I think also trust your coaches and respect them. In the middle of the game, you need to come down there and Jack gets called and my call say, hey, why my daughter in the game? We're gonna talk about the playing time. We're gonna get into that. So I think parents should definitely respect the coaches, because you allow your daughter to sign up. You allow your daughter to sign up, because we coach girls. So you allow your daughter, your son to sign up to play this sport, then you got to trust and respect the coaches.
Correct.
And the coaches have respect you as parents to get them out on time, as we say we do, or to, I say, you know, get them out on time, or not just disrespect your child. So we have to respect you as parents too. Your time is important too. So we thank you for letting them come out and just talk to us.
So once again, like you talked about, it's about building relationships.
That's right.
But so even when I practice, practices are open to the parents. Mm-hmm. Like, come in here and see what your child is doing. Come see the effort they're putting in practice.
Right.
If you come in now, you can be real.
Right.
Like, don't live that imaginary dream, and that bothers me. So with me, you know, I had a 24 hours.
So we gonna put parents and playing time in the same.
Yeah.
So parents and playing time is all the same. So you're right. So Oh, look, let me say this. The best way parents, mom, dads, aunts, uncles, whoever, the best way you can help your child is to be honest with them. Baby, you ain't ready to get out there no 5 minutes.
Exactly.
You're not ready for 3 or 4 minutes. I told my son one time he was playing high school basketball. He wasn't a great basketball player. The coach put him in 1 minute left in the game. But I always told him, if he put you 1 minute, that your time, you like a starter, give it your best. He got out there in 1 minute, had 11 points in 1 minute because he gave his best.
That's it. And kids don't understand that. Like, it don't matter if you play 30 seconds, it don't matter 45, 5 minutes, 10. It don't even matter if you're a starter. All right? But whenever you get in that game, you got to give your best effort in that game.
Your time start then.
That's it. That's it. Your time start then.
You become a starter when you get in the game.
There you go.
Because you have the same amount of opportunities to give me your 30-minute, 30-second best, whatever. And I say this right here. Parents, I want you to listen to something. Your child playing, they earn their playing time in practice.
Correct.
They don't earn their playing time at the game time.
Not at all. It can't go like that.
Because your son or daughter come to practice and they don't do anything to me, they haven't been to practice.
Right. Exactly.
So you earn your playing time at practice. So the coaches know how they are progressing or how they just have playing or whatever. We know that. So your playing time is earned in practice. So if you was coming to some of the practice and see your daughter play, you would be apologizing a lot of these coaches.
That's what we do up in gym. That's what
we do. That's right.
Also, the number is called. Just be ready to perform and do the best you can, because you never know. I'm telling you, guys work in mysterious ways.
That's right.
Mysterious
So
ways.
you know, as a coach, you know, playing your players, we have a set agenda or game plan.
Right.
To where I might need you to play these 2 minutes. I might bring somebody else in to play here. Just keep everybody fresh, keep the rotation going. So everybody, I'm type of coach with a middle school, and I like everybody to play.
Right.
If you come to practice, I'm gonna try my best to get you in the game. Some games you may not. But that doesn't mean you less than other player.
Exactly.
It's just I need those people in the game. They had a good rotation going, a good game plan, so I allowed them to play. So parents, trust the coaches. Trust the coaches. If you have any questions, just come and talk to us. We open at any time for you to talk to us. You know, and there's certain times that you should be able to talk to a coach.
Right.
And not in the middle of the game,
Correct.
because he have 1,000 things going through our mind at this time.
And never after a game, because after a game, you know, you heated. You might have just lost. You might have had a close win. So like, let's let it die down, because the parent might be upset for what happened in the game. Take those 24. Like I said, we're out of 24 hours. So take that time, rekindle your thoughts, and then let's just have an adult conversation, a mature conversation. It ain't got to be no yelling. It ain't got to be no screaming. Like, we all here for the betterment of the child.
Right.
So.
Right. So hey, Moo, I thank you for coming, bro. Thank you for coming. So parents, we encourage you to take note of what we talked about today. His program, his summer programs. Also, the life as a coach, we'll be coaching this year at Cater Heritage. So we just thank you everybody for tuning in to the Encouragement Zone. We just hope and pray this session was a great inspiration to you. So if you have any questions, you can contact us at any time. Thank you. Peace.
We hope you were blessed by this program, and it is our prayer you were encouraged. Join us again next on The Encouragement Zone with Bishop T. Davis Jr., where your dreams are revived. Be blessed and see you next time.